Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back. I'm doing housekeeping.
Derek is menuing.
So yeah, what were we saying? Yeah, so when I laugh sometimes, I can lose the amount of oxygen I need.
Yeah.
And it's very funny, but also at the same time, it's like, I should be careful.
In person, it's really great because you, Derek just has this look on his face of like, oh my god.
And then I, keel over a bit.
Yeah, Derek has, it's similar to me when I get into, it's very rare. It is almost impossible for me to get a joke that I think is so fucking funny.
I've done it to you.
Burst. And what will happen is I will burst out laughing super hard. I will stand up from my seat just to collapse to the floor and die laughing.
I've done it to you before.
Because it's so fucking funny, and it's super rare. There's not a lot of times where I've done that because you have to really get me good with something. Most of the times when it happens now, it's because of a really fucked up dark meme that I saw in a compilation video.
I fucking love it.
Yeah. Bibbidi boppity doop. I hate this song now. I hate it. It's gonna be stuck in my head now.
Oh yeah, it's real bad.
If I just talk forever, maybe I won't hear it, and
oh no, you'll
that'll
hear
work out. But okay, so let's just go for it. Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5 was a pretty good game that everyone hated because too actiony. But what they didn't know is that most of their complaints were already addressed in other Resident Evil games. The game is too actiony, so was Resident Evil 4. Come at me, internet. There's not enough storage space, except you have 3 more storage slots than the original hardcore Resident Evil games of the past. Average inventory in those games were only about 6 inventory slots. Your AI partner was fucking terrible. This one they may have a point with. However, Chris would not be aware because he played the game way after it launched and played the Golden Edition, which already had most of the patches installed. So I didn't have any problems with the AI whatsoever.
She's dying.
That takes a lot of air out of you. That's my lightning round defense for Resident Evil 5.
The AI of Resident Evil 5 was not the worst. It wasn't the greatest, but it was not the worst.
I thought it was pretty good. Honestly, the AI in that game was a better shot than me for most part.
Oh, yeah.
I missed most every goddamn shot, and they hit the target way more than I did. So I was like, eh. So pretty much for me, I was just like, it's not bad.
Not bad.
It's when the AI on average hits their target more than I do, that's pretty decent, I guess. The only problem was,
it didn't work.
The only problem was, they got stuck on shit a little bit.
Oh yeah, that happened with my character too.
Yeah,
because tank.
Yeah, right. It wasn't so bad. I remember it being pretty rare that they get stuck on shit. We should play through that again at some point.
I actually would be okay with that.
Because there's tons of times where I play through a game and I'm like, I don't remember this being that bad, and then I play through it on the show, and I don't know what it is about playing video games for YouTube, but when you play video games on YouTube, anything that could go wrong will go wrong. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So I think it'd be interesting to go back to it because I have a feeling I'd just be like, oh my god, why are you fucking retarded? Why? Just let me do the thing!
But the thing is, I think if we played that game, we'd play it together.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's way better that way. Oh yeah, and then we probably wouldn't run into any complaints. Because, most of the complaints of that game is the AI. And if you're playing a 2-player, then
it kind of defeats the purpose.
It kind of defeats the point. So yeah, I guess you have a point. We probably wouldn't run into that many problems.
Firestorm!
I do remember at one point, you needed to shoot, a chain to, progress the plot.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
And I totally was out of ammo. Like, I had no ammo left, so I was just wandering around this place going, oh god, please, for the love of Christ, please have ammo somewhere. And I was stuck there for like 20 minutes, and I don't know what I did or what I had to do, but eventually I got ammo to, like, progress the plot. But I was legit like, this sucks. I'm like, my god, I'm like, why would you make a puzzle that requires ammo in a game that has limited ammo? Like,
you want the real answer for that?
Stupid. Yeah.
Because they hate you.
Pretty much. But that was like the only one that I was just like, this sucks. Other than that, I was like, this isn't so bad. We've done it.
We saved them all.
It's a good thing they just teleport us back.
Which is annoying, because I think there's a chest up there.
Mm.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Sasuke is really cool.
Sasuke
is really cool. Sakura,
the beautiful.
The beautiful.
Now I think I have to go fight the cat.
I don't know if we brought up the Area 51 raid yet on this show.
Oh, I don't think so.
But
it happened.
I still just imagine, like, if we Naruto run, we can run faster than their bullets. Hard cuts to general. What the fuck is a Naruto?
So I sent that to my brother. I think you know the picture I'm talking about. The fact that somebody had to explain to a military general what the Naruto run was.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part about it.
Oh, yeah, I just had, for context, Derek's brother is in the military, so it's like, it's extra great.
That's my favorite part of it.
Oh, yeah.
And he said that, and he's just like, it's so fucking true, though.
Yeah, because they have to. They have to have someone explain that to someone higher up. That's military for you. He's like, I was pretend sleeping, time to die.
Meow!
I forgot they named the cat Lucifer.
No, Lucifer.
No, it's Lucifer. It's actually Lucifer.
Oh no! We have to save the mouse now.
I'm gonna get eat. He's gonna get eat, dude.
Do I have to fight him, or do I have to... I think I have to fight him.
Time to play, cat.
Haha! Get it?
Take the pearl, Jack. I'll hold him off. Run!
I actually think I have to win now.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Chase off Lucifer. Dodges, pounds, and leaps from back.
Bring it. Bring it! Oh my god, that animation looks so bad. Is he invincible in that form?
Yeah. So that's why it's really broken.
No, I mean, was the cat invincible while you
Oh,
were
I
shooting
don't
him?
actually know.
Okay. I wasn't really sure, so... That does not do as much damage as I thought it would do.
Yeah.
That was not even close.
Yeah, the timing's a little weird in this.
I get that. Time to go hardcore. Aw, yeah. Okay.
Did it! I beat it!
Well done, Derek. One could call you a cat-killing master.
Turn cat sideways. Professional. That's a big thank you!
Thanks needed. You saved me before, so I saved you. That's what friends do, right?
Eh. Look at Ben's mouth next time he talks.
Let's get that dress finished.
Okay.
It's just kind of like there's no gap where the mouth is.
Yeah, just kind of. I get you.
And I think that's like that's the entire world right here.
What's a royal ball?
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
That would make sense, though.
After all, I suppose it would be frightfully dull and boring and completely
dumb, and I hate it.
completely
Why won't everyone love me?
Oh boy.
I mean, in all fairness, Cinderella, back in the day, castles were filled with garbage to insulate them better, and they smelled fucking terrible.
Is that my
So,
castle?
you probably don't want to go there anyways.
It's a present from us.
Just remembered something stupid.
Now you have a dress for the ball.
The fuck was I about to say? Who knows?
Why,
I get you.
it's such a surprise.
Cinderella?
Thank you.
Cinderella, Cinderella, there are too many Cinderellas, I don't even know which Cinderella's real. That's probably the lyrics to that.
I told you the thing about, what's the name of that show? It's a live action show, but it's all like the Disney fairy tales were ripped out and thrown into a town. I forget what it's called. Enchanted? No.
Yeah, are you talking,
You know the show I'm talking
yes.
about.
Happily Ever After?
That might be the name of it.
I forget.
But
yeah.
But it's just the funniest thing. I told you about the prince, right?
Also, Derek, it's not Disney characters ripped out. It's
fairy
fairy
tale
tale characters. There you go.
But it's my favorite thing is the prince in that
Yeah.
is just a playboy and all the women hate him.
I just need to keep on believing.
I mean,
It's funny because
that's pretty
it's
good,
true.
though. Yeah, it's pretty good, though. What is... I forget what I was talking... It was, I was watching this guy, and they were talking... Johnny Bravo got brought up for some reason.
Yeah.
And they were just like... And they were like, man, when you get older, you really realize how much of a sleazeball Johnny Bravo is, always hitting on women and trying to get with the girls and shit. And I'm just like... did you even pay attention to that fucking show? Because that's the joke, is that he doesn't get any girls because he's always hitting on them and being a
he's like a really
sleazeball.
shithead. He's
Yeah.
really bad at life.
Yeah, like he thinks he's like, he got super jacked and pretty looking and shit because he thought it would make him like attractive and shit, but really his personality is still shit. So like no one likes him still. Like that's the whole point.
That's the joke.
Yeah, it's like that's the joke. I'm like, do you even watch anything? Like, goddamn. I mean, I still think that that's a show that will never come back because people like him are always thinking that. But, which is unfortunate because that show is hilarious. Also, let's never bring back old shows ever, period, because they're way better as just being how they are, because then you get shit like Powerpuff Girls Reboot.
Which one?
Yeah, right. The most recent one.
Ah, yes.
Have you fucking seen any of that show?
A little of it, I think.
It is
Weird.
the most hot garbage I've ever seen in my fucking life. I've never been... Like, people think Teen Titans Go is bad. Teen Titans Go is a fucking masterpiece compared to the fucking Powerpuff Girls reboot.
Can we just talk about the Powerpuff anime? You know about it, right?
I know about it. I've never actually
I watched some of it. It
more.
was interesting.
I watched the first episode and was just like, they made the magical girls.
Oh, and that's why it works.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
That's the only reason it works.
They made... I like the redesign of Mojo Jojo a lot in that show. Like, he looks pretty goddamn sick in that show. But yeah, they, fucking... But the Powerpuff Girls reboot's so bad because it's just the shittiest memes just everywhere. You can't watch more than 2 minutes of that show without getting a crappy meme slammed in your face. At like Mach 2. They use No Me Gusto in the No Me Gusto face, which was a meme that was popular in 2008. That show came out in 2016. Like, it's so gross. And then there's self-insertion. One of the animators / like main guys working on it self-inserts himself as like as Blossom's love interest.
Okay.
So one of the characters is just super into him, and I'm just like, well, I have reasons to believe that you have a very specific fetish and that I don't want to talk to you in person. Like, it's...
Okay!
Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not judging you.
Like
more than I should be. Like
each their own.
Like I think it's fine that you want to fuck your waifu, but like, how about don't put that shit in your show because then in kids show because of two reasons. One, now everyone knows that it's your fetish and now you're weird, and two. Don't use your power at the studio to do shit like that. It's not good for the characters.
That sounds like a you problem.
Like, Jesus Christ, like, I'm trying to think of characters that I would be like, I'd fuck that. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Not because I don't have them, but because I have too many. And
the worst part is I know it's a joke.
But, like, let's just use Teen Titans for an example, because everyone agrees with me on this one. Everyone agrees with me on Teen Titans. But if you put me in charge of fucking Teen Titans, my gut instinct wouldn't be, well, time to make fucking Raven my girlfriend, because no! Don't do that! Make a good show, don't put your fucking fanfic bullshit in the show!
How dare you?
Like, god damn it, you fucking, if you want to have that, go on to DeviantArt and go post your shitty porn there. Your shitty fanfic porn there and call it a day.
Oh boy. It's very funny because it is unbelievably true.
It's just weird because, like, Blossom is infatuated with him. Like, it's like drooly love over the character, and I'm gross. Like, come on. I'm like, at least make it tasteful.
It's not tasteful.
Yeah,
it's
like
kind of cringe.
Yeah, at least make it tasteful. Like, give her a reason to be into you besides the fact that she just, for some reason, thinks you're super hot. That's literally the reason.
Not even like, oh, the guy saved me, he's hot.
Yeah, or like she thinks he's really cool and hot, but he does nothing, and it establishes nothing that makes that true, and it bugs me. Like, and I guess you can argue that it's just a joke. The joke is that he's not really cool, but she just thinks he is. But, like, I think that's really poorly done, and I think that's a cop-out, so fuck you. And I can talk shit about the animation industry all I want, because I'm not trying to enter it, so they can't blacklist me from it.
Oh boy. There you go, bringing up truths again, Chris.
Dude, it bugs me because there's so many people now on YouTube that are afraid to talk shit about the animation industry and all that sketchy, weird shit it's doing because they can be blacklisted from the industry at any point because because you don't hire people if they're good anymore, you hire people if they're your friend. If you talk shit, you're definitely not their friend. But because they can't hire me, because I'm not interested, because I don't give a shit, I can talk as much shit as I want. Suck it, animation industry.
You're getting too real here, Chris.
I know I am. I'm sorry. I hope there's either two things happening. I'm either bringing down people who want to go into the industry, or I'm being like, or people are just like, yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, if you want to go into that field, go into that field, but, like...
I mean, I don't have anything against it. I love animation. I love the animation industry. My problem is, they keep doing weird, fucked up shit. And, like, most of the time, people are just like, no, this is fine. Because they're all my friends, and I will defend them forever, which I get. You want to defend your friends. I do get that. But, like, when you're making a bad show... and no one is willing to tell you, hey, this is a bad idea, we should not do this, you get Powerpuff Girl Reboot.
We're just talking about the Thundercat.
Which is a show that got 2 seasons... No, I don't even think it got 2 seasons and then got cancelled. Because no one sat there and was just like, hey, maybe this is a fucking terrible idea and we should write something good. No one said that. And now the show's canceled.
Why would they write something new, Chris?
Right.
I don't know if we actually have spoken about this.
Mm-hmm.
The, was it called the Infinity Train?
Yes, Infinity Train.
It got a real show.
A real show, and I want to check it out, but I haven't had time to. I was hyped for that. I was like, they still haven't hyped the one fucking show that I want them to air so bad. I want it so bad. There's a show called... I think it was like Undying or something, or Postmortem or something. I think that show was called Postmortem.
Who is living withheld with
yeah, it's the girl living with her ghost. If you guys have the chance, after this episode ends, because it's almost over anyways, it's got 5 more minutes, go look up, I think, Postmortem. It should be on Cartoon Network's, like, Spotlight channel for, like, possible upcoming shows. And then everyone write a goddamn letter and send that shit straight to Adult Swim. Fuck Cartoon Network. Send that shit straight to Adult Swim, because I want that show to be just as fucked up and dark as it should be. Send that shit straight to Adult Swim and tell them to fucking greenlight this show. Because it's amazing. Like, they literally, it opens up with, it's this girl whose family owns a cemetery, and she lives at the cemetery. And they're, like, talking to her, this fucking, like, 8-year-old daughter, and she's just like, are you guys gonna die someday? And her parents are just like, oh, sweetie, of course we will. But that's not gonna happen for a long time. And then they immediately get hit by a satellite and die. And that's how the show, and that's how the whole show starts. And it's amazing.
I love it.
And then she cuts to the future, and she's like, a high schooler now. She's about to start her first day of high school, and she's talking to her ghost friends, and they're just like, he's like, we all have quirks that are wrong with us, and one of the dead girls that's her friends is just like, yeah, I've been 15 for 50 years. I'm like, oh, Jesus, the show is so good.
Oh, boy. I love shows that are self-aware.
Yeah, self-aware about fucking, and they get to the point, and she starts talking to, like, the mean girls, and, like, all the fucking ghosts go to school with her, but she didn't want them to. She's trying to stop them from causing issues. And he's like, she's talking to them, and one of the ghosts is just like, ah, don't worry. Don't worry about it. He's like, don't worry about it. Only the people around in this room can hear us. Wait, I think I got that backwards. It's like, she's just talking to herself, and everyone thinks she's a fucking weirdo. And then, I think the best joke in the whole show is she's just like, wow, is that key around your necklace? She has, like, a key around her necklace that was given to her by her parents before they died, or after they died, who cares?
Something.
Yeah, and she's just like, wow, that's a nice key around your neck. Oh, thanks? And she's like, can I have that? And she's like, no, and she's just like, what? Oh, I can't have it? She's like, what? Is it some sort of, like, momentum from your dead parents or something? And she's like, well, that's oddly specific, but yes. There's so many good jokes in that shit.
I love self-aware shit.
It's only, like, fucking 10-minute long, like, video, and I'm like, this shit could be fucking gold. Like, someone needs to greenlight this shit. Like, it's so funny. And then there's, like, it cuts to the mean girls later spying on her through, like, binoculars, but her friend is wearing the binoculars, so the whole time she's looking through them, her friend is, like, choking to death, strangling her.
I think I remember that was a good one.
The fucking, God, that cartoon is amazing. Someone needs to greenlight that shit. I have a feeling it never will, because, you know, you put it on Cartoon Network, and I think the show is just slightly too dark to be on Cartoon Network nowadays, which sucks. Back in the 90s, that show would have been greenlighted in a fucking heartbeat. That was the same era where they were just like, what should we do for an episode of Cow and Chicken? Let's have an episode where a bunch of lesbian girls break into people's houses to eat carpet. And they were just like, cool, airs tomorrow. Okay. And then that shit was pulled from TV and never shown again. Well, and with that, we're gonna have to end the episode here. I just killed Derry. Okay. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace till then.